Hey everyone, ready for this? We're going to deep dive into a $500 billion project.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's called Stargate.
Okay.
And, well, it's all about AI and how this huge investment could really impact your world.
Yeah.
Your world.
Yeah. I think what's so interesting about this is it's not just, Silicon Valley, right? This is a national initiative.
It is.
And could completely reshape, the American landscape.
Absolutely. And we've got some incredible sources for this deep dive. I mean, we've got info straight from the Stargate Project itself.
Wow.
We got some AI-generated investment ideas.
It's interesting.
And we also have the insights of AI expert Kevin Brake, who, as always, is way ahead of the curve.
He's got that knack, doesn't he?
Yeah.
For seeing what's coming before it even...
He really does.
He really gets here.
He does. Okay, let's jump right into this. First things first, Texas. Get ready. Texas is about to be AI central.
Wow.
Because a whopping $250 billion, half of the entire Stargate budget, is going towards building 10 massive data centers in Abilene,
Wow.
Texas. This is according to Kevin Brake's research.
So this is about the U.S., right?
Yeah.
This is about establishing the U.S. as the global leader in AI, competing with China. And, of course, jobs.
Jobs, yeah.
Similar to that growth.
Yeah.
They want over 100,000 new jobs out of this.
Yeah. Data centers, that's cool. But what's it all for, right? What's all that horsepower going to do?
Well, what's so fascinating is the Stargate Project documents really highlight healthcare.
Okay. Healthcare. Yeah, I'm all ears when it comes to AI and healthcare.
Me too.
Like, that's huge EGE.
It is. You think about it, AI assisting doctors, right?
Mm-hmm.
With real-time treatment plans. Imagine. During surgery?
It's like having an AI co-pilot in the OR.
Precisely. But it goes beyond that. Even think about this. Early cancer detection with just a simple blood test.
Hold on, wait. Early cancer detection from a blood test?
Yeah.
That could save so many lives.
Absolutely. Early detection is just, it's key.
Yeah.
And this is where AI could really give us a huge advantage.
Yeah. And there's more, right? I mean, the project also suggests AI could create personalized cancer vaccines.
I know, it's unbelievable.
In just 48 hours. Using mRNA tech. I mean, talk about a game changer.
Imagine that. Treatment that's not only more effective, but also that fast.
Right.
And tailored to you.
Wow. My mind is officially blown.
Mine too.
But healthcare, okay, we got it. That's one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
What else is Stargate planning?
Oh, well, the project documents outline plans to invest in a whole bunch of AI applications. National security, transportation, you name it.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more.
Okay, so national security, think about it. Leveraging AI for cybersecurity, for intelligence analysis, even like autonomous weapons systems. It's like a whole AI-powered defense network.
That's like a spy thriller.
It is.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. AI analyzes threats faster than any human.
Of course.
And then there's transportation. Imagine self-driving cars, even ships.
Whoa, back up. Self-driving everything.
Think about it.
That's huge GE.
Yeah.
That's not just like, oh, people getting to work.
Right. The trucking industry, logistics, global supply chains, everything.
Wow. Okay, so we're talking ripple effects across like every industry almost.
And job creation too, right?
Yeah.
Because Stargate is not just about the tech.
Right.
It's about training people to actually use it.
Yeah. So it's not just robots replacing jobs, it's people being empowered to actually work.
Exactly. Finding that balance between the human element and the tech.
Right. Okay, so we got healthcare, we've got national security, transportation, job creation. What else?
Oh, they're also looking at things like climate change, education, even like new forms of art and entertainment.
Wow. So they're really trying to hit everything, huh?
Yeah, it's very ambitious.
But, I mean, $500 billion, it sounds like a lot.
Right.
But is it really enough to do all of this?
That's a great question. And that's where the AI-generated investment suggestions come in. Because it seems like even the folks behind Stargate know they might need some help figuring out how to actually spend this money.
Wait, hold on. They asked AI for investment advice?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty meta, isn't it?
It is.
What kind of suggestions did they get?
So both ChatGPT and Grok, big AI platforms, they gave some interesting ideas.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, so ChatGPT, known for its creative side, right? Suggests investing in generative AI companies.
Ah, generative AI.
Yeah, the stuff that can make text, images, video, just from a few words.
Yeah. I've seen some crazy stuff with that lately.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And with Stargate's focus on all this AI infrastructure,
Uh-huh.
generative AI could be even more powerful, more accessible,
Right.
really change how we make and consume content.
So it's not just about the foundation, it's about the tools that'll be built on
Exactly.
top of it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now, Grok, on the other hand, a little more pragmatic, emphasizes needing $20 billion just to deal with the regulations and the legalities.
Ah, yes. The legal stuff. Always got to
Keep
keep
that
that
in
in
mind.
mind. Right. It highlights how complex this really is.
Yeah. It's a good reminder that even with all the excitement, there's still some important considerations.
Absolutely. We need to make sure AI is done responsibly, right? Ethical implications, the risks.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of insights and really smart people,
Yeah.
let's talk about Kevin Brake.
Love Kevin Brake.
I know. He always has such a thoughtful take on all of this.
Yes, he does.
And he said something this time that really got us thinking.
Okay.
He said, why don't we ask AI where the money should be invested?
Oh, the irony.
I know.
I love it.
It's not lost on us.
I mean, that speaks to how our relationship with AI is changing, right?
Right.
Are we just the creators, or are we actually collaborating with it now to shape its future?
It's like it's becoming self-aware, looking at itself.
Right.
And saying, here's how to make the most of me.
Well, it's pretty wild.
It is. It really gets you thinking about the nature of intelligence and what technology's role is going to be.
Absolutely. My brain is officially overloaded.
Mine too.
In a good way, though. I'm loving this.
Me too.
Let's take a quick break and then come back and dive into those specific suggestions from Kevin Brake for how that $500 billion should be allocated.
Okay. Sounds good. So we were talking about that $500 billion budget for Stargate.
Yeah. And Kevin Brake's suggestions.
Right. For how to use it.
Exactly. So what does he say?
Well, he starts by saying research and development. Really important.
Okay.
Like $150 billion
Whoa.
should go towards getting the best people,
Right. Attracting the top talent.
the best minds
Yeah.
to really push the limits of AI.
Makes sense. If you want to lead, got to invest in the best.
Exactly. And then he says $50 billion specifically for healthcare innovation.
Okay. So building on what we talked about earlier.
Yeah. All those potential breakthroughs.
Yeah, right. It's not just about the ideas, it's about actually making them happen.
Exactly. He sees AI as like the key to revolutionizing healthcare.
Yeah.
Personalized medicine, faster drug discovery, better treatments.
Imagine, a world where diseases like cancer, they're not a death sentence anymore.
Right.
That's the kind of impact we're talking about.
Absolutely. But then he also, and I think this is really smart, he recommends $20 billion just for public engagement and education.
Okay. That's huge. You can't just throw this technology at people, right?
You got to get people ready for it.
Yeah.
He believes if we talk about AI, make people understand it,
Right.
then we'll have a society that's not just comfortable with AI, but actually empowered by it.
Right. Active and empowered. Yeah.
To embrace the benefits, but also address any concerns they might have.
Right. It's about trust.
Exactly.
Right. And making sure everybody's on board.
And going back to those AI-generated investment suggestions, there were a few more that I thought were really interesting.
Okay. Yeah. What else did ChatGPT and Grok come up with?
Well, ChatGPT, always thinking outside the box, suggested investing in companies that are working on augmented reality and virtual reality.
Okay. AR and VR. So like the really immersive stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And ChatGPT sees that as a perfect complement to AI development.
Right. Because AI could make those experiences even more realistic.
Right. So imagine learning history by stepping back in time virtually.
Whoa, that'd be cool.
Or practicing surgery in a simulated operating room.
Yeah. The possibilities are kind of endless, right?
Yeah. And Grok, always the pragmatist, suggested investing in AI security and ethics research.
Right. You got to consider those things, right?
Absolutely. As AI gets more powerful, we got to be careful about bias.
Yeah. Unintended consequences.
Even malicious use.
Right. You don't want it to get out of control.
So Grok's advocating for a really proactive approach to AI safety.
Yeah. Build in the safeguards right from the start.
Exactly. And speaking of safety, Grok also recommended investing in AI-powered cybersecurity systems.
Makes sense, right? With all the cyber attacks happening.
Right. AI could be the key to detecting and responding to those threats instantly.
Like better than any human could.
Yeah, like an AI guardian protecting our digital world.
Exactly. And of course, we got to think about the economics of all this.
Right.
Because Stargate isn't just about technology, it's about creating new industries.
Yeah, boosting the U.S. economy.
It's huge. It's hard to even grasp how big this could be.
It's a bold project. really ambitious.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, honestly, with all this information.
It's a lot to take in.
There's just so much to learn.
And we could talk about this for hours, honestly.
Unfortunately, we're almost out of time for today.
I know.
But I feel like we just scratched the surface of this.
We did. We laid a good foundation, though.
Yeah.
And I encourage everyone listening to, keep learning about Stargate.
Yes. This is just the beginning of the conversation.
Absolutely. And AI is evolving so fast, it's important to stay informed.
Okay. So as we wrap up, what are the key takeaways you want our listeners to remember?
For me, honestly, it's the sheer size of it all. $500 billion towards, building a future powered by AI. It's almost too big to even imagine.
Yeah. It's a really ambitious project. It shows how much faith people have in AI to really change things.
Yeah, and it's not just about the technology itself, right? It's about, the impact on society, the economy.
Right. Absolutely.
And even global politics, probably.
Yeah. It's not just a tech story. This is about, us, how we're choosing to shape the future.
Right, exactly. And that's why I keep thinking about Kevin Brake's quote.
That was a good one.
Why don't we ask AI where the money should be invested?
I mean, it makes you think differently, about how we interact with AI.
It really does. It's like we're admitting that AI might actually know better than us.
Right. In some ways.
Yeah. It's a little unsettling, but also kind of exciting.
Yeah. It really raises questions about, who's making the decisions.
Right. And how do we work with AI, as partners?
Right. So for everyone listening out there, what does all this mean for you? Well, this isn't science fiction.
Yeah.
This is happening right now. And it could change your life, in huge ways.
Think about it. AI, managing your health, personalizing your education, maybe even creating new kinds of entertainment just for you.
And healthcare, right. We talked about personalized medicine, early detection, maybe even cures for things we thought were, impossible to cure.
It's a future full of potential. But of course, we got to be smart about it.
Right. We have to make sure everyone has access to these AI tools.
Exactly.
We got to protect people's privacy, keep things secure.
Yeah.
And think about jobs.
Yeah. How's this going to affect the workforce?
Right. And as these AI systems get smarter, we got to make sure they're being used ethically.
Absolutely. Fairness, transparency, accountability, those are all important.
Yeah, this is a complicated topic, but it's so important to talk about it.
And it starts with just being aware.
Yeah. Knowing what's going on.
Asking questions, having these conversations.
Exactly. So if you're as fascinated by all of this as we are,
I hope you are.
Do your own research, keep learning. The world of AI is huge, and it's changing every day.
There's some great resources out there.
Yeah.
Real website on AI, real government or tech news site. Those are good places to start.
And let us know what you think. Leave a comment. Tell us what you're most excited about, what questions you have. We'd love to hear from you.
Because this is a conversation that's going to keep going. And we all need to be part of it.
The future of AI it's in our hands. So let's make sure we shape it in a good way.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's it for our deep dive today. Thanks for listening, everybody.